Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan here, and welcome back to another Dead Matter video. In today's Dead Matter video, guys, we're reacting to development vlog number 6. These development vlogs have been amazing. They have been absolutely incredible. I remember the ones I did before, 1 through 3 were incredible. 4, 5, and I'm hoping, praying that 6 is also going to be absolutely phenomenal. Without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead and jump straight into this, because this ish is 11 minutes and 33 seconds, although some of that might be just gameplay footage. So anyway, let's go ahead and just see what they got in store for us. I got my notepad, got my pen, got my glasses, and now we're about to jump in and see what Dead Matter got for us.
Hey survivors, welcome to Dead Matter Vlog 06. We hope you're enjoying our brand new voice over IP system, which changes the way you stand based on where you're standing, and in the future, it will also depend on what you're wearing. Masks will not.
What?
Our talented lead.
What? Already? How are you giving us something so fucking cool already? Hold on, I gotta write this shit down.
Lead artist Shirk has been hard at work over the last 3 months overhauling majority of our world map. We've now got a much prettier, much more performant terrain than before. There have also been some changes to the lighting system to make the game look less flat. Shirk has also replaced some foliage that was once a placeholder. Now all of our foliage is made fully in-house, and it looks a lot better than what we had before. We are starting to rapidly build up our points of interest across the world. However, we felt that Endgame needed something a little extra, a little procedural. We've now added procedural bunkers that will be scattered throughout the map. The generation is seed-based and is tied to the server that you are currently connected to.
Okay. No
two bunker locations on different servers will look the same. These bunkers will play a massive role in extracting extremely rare and potentially exotic equipment. There will be named legendaries with a variety of effects that you'll be encouraged to chase after late game. There has not been an art pass on the bunker assets for over a year. All of the bunkers are currently put together by a programmer, and they are likely going to change for the better in the near future. Nomad has also finished his Nira camp from the last development update and all of the assets associated with it. We're really excited to start spreading these around the world. Certain random areas will also become quarantine zones that will be deadly yet bountiful sources of gear and equipment. Okay. Our programmer has added a basic ladder system. You can now climb up any ladder that you see in game. This includes step ladders that you can carry around and place down. These can be used to access vantage points or to gain access to otherwise restricted looting areas. We're really excited to see some of the shenanigans that our player base will be getting into with these.
Oh yeah.
We've now got some new weapons. First up is the AKS-74U. This submachine gun is the little brother of the AK-74. It packs quite a punch and excels at close quarter combat. Our second addition to the submachine gun category is the MP7, which is a sweet little submachine gun that features a folding stock. When the stock is collapsed, the item will also take up less room in your inventory.
What the fuck is going on?
Also take up more room in the inventory.
Wait, what?
Weapons that have magazines attached also take up more room in the inventory.
What the fuck is going on with their detail to this shit, dude?
Last but certainly not.
Hold on, how do I write this down? Hold on. I'm gonna try to word this properly. Weapons. Yeah, I'll let this play.
Least the shotgun. Our talented animator, the shiny Haxorus, has put a lot of work into the shotgun.
How the fuck do I word that? Like weapons, without it sounding like a fucking paragraph. Weapons with detached things take up less space. What? Whatever.
12 gauge shotgun shells has a capacity of 8 shotgun shells and is also one of the most modular weapons in the game. We've also tweaked some of our weapon mechanics. Instead of firing bullets from the player's eyes, weapons will now fire from the physical muzzle. This will make it much more difficult to fire from the hip.
I like that.
We're also adding a new pair of Mosin Nagants. We weren't really happy with our previous iterations. They lacked a lot of the qualities that we desire. We feel that these are a much better fit for the game. You can now push back zombies with a melee bash or use a bayonet if your weapon has one. This is to help with crowd control when you're starting to feel overwhelmed by the undead surrounding you. There are now some new melee weapons in the game. In fact, there's now 26 total, starting at the crowbar, the tire iron, a pair of bolt cutters, a broom, a hatchet, an oar, a rake, a sledgehammer, a mattock, a kayak paddle, and much more. Some of these will be moved to a different animation set at a future date. We're aiming for functionality first because we need a lot of these in-game in order to start building mechanics off of them. Picking up items has been refined. There is now a casting time for picking up heavy items, which is influenced by your character's current limb health. Broken hands will ruin your dexterity and make quick tasks, such as opening a flashlight to insert some batteries, a much more tedious task. You can now place items that you're carrying by pressing B, or to place any item, you can use the place option from the item drop-down menu. Certain items will behave as containers once they are placed, and you'll even be able to move certain containers after they've been filled, such as the cooler. Casting time has been added to most actions.
What was that about the cooler?
Certain items will behave as containers once they are placed, and you'll even be able to move certain containers after they've been filled, such as the cooler.
That's good.
Casting time has been added to most actions within the inventory, such as turning a flashlight on and off, opening sub-containers, removing magazines from weapons, and having a good old swig of diesel. There is a new ragdoll state that we've
Diesel?
added. It is triggered by going unconscious. Swig of diesel, opening sub-containers, removing magazines from weapons, and having a good old swig of diesel. There is a new ragdoll state that we've added. It is triggered by going unconscious, or can be triggered manually. We've included the ability to voluntarily fall over, since players can carry players that are in a ragdoll state. You can also use a pistol when you're carrying a different player. However, you will not be able to reload your pistol, so keep it in mind when reaching for your Makarov. Plan accordingly. We've now got a new set of third-person animations that look a lot better than our old ones. We've also got some animations for carrying large objects in third person. Keep in mind that a lot of these objects will slow you down when you're carrying them.
I was about to say, won't they slow you down?
We've made some progress on our medical system by implementing our new limb health system. In Dead Matter, your limb health is currently separated from your blood, which currently acts as overall player health in Dead Matter. Only bleeding will truly affect how close you are to death. However, being forced to walk everywhere due to a sprained ankle is something that cannot be ignored in the zombie apocalypse. Your life depends on it. We've also implemented a nutrition system. While it's not a requirement to fulfill all of your macronutrient or vitamin requirements, there are benefits for doing so, without any penalties for failing to do so, so long as you remember to eat and drink. You can now shoot any jerry can or propane tank item. This also applies to when they are being carried. Keep in mind that damage from these can cause a chain reaction. The same goes for the fuel trailer. We care about our world and making sure that it feels lived in. We've added a way for you to read newspapers in-game. In the near future, we'll be adding multiple newspaper collections in order to provide a way for survivors to piece together the events leading up to the outbreak.
Yo, that's cool.
Nomad has helped get a new van ready for gameplay. It has room for up to 4 and can be equipped with some upgrades that allow you to store a ladder and some camping supplies on the roof, or a tire on the back of the van that you can be used to repair it if you accidentally run over a spike strip. We're still working on the mechanics behind this in order to add an element of risk-reward for when you decide to fix your tires. There are now greenhouses which will allow you to grow food all year round. Just keep in mind that they'll likely be a target for bandits during the winter. In the future, we'll be allowing survivors to build their own greenhouse, alongside some additional structures, such as a guard tower and some log wall fences. If you want to get your own road named after you, or get a personalized hockey jersey, all while supporting Dead Matter, head on over.
Alright, so that's what I was mentioning in the last video. Alright, so let's just go ahead and jump right into the discussion of everything, because there is so much more shit in this video than there were in other previous devlogs. So first of all, your voice, right off the fucking bat, dude, your voice changes based off of the clothes you're wearing and based off of your environment. So I think some zombie games, like maybe DayZ or something like that, may have had that voice mechanic where, like, if you're in like a tunnel or something like that, your voice echoes. Your voice will sound muffled if you have a fucking mask on. You can also carry ladders, which is really fucking cool. Step ladders as well. Weapons. Okay, this is what confused me with writing. So basically, if you have a sniper, you know, and you take that, if you put your sniper in your inventory, and it's gonna take up so much space. If you take that scope off of your sniper, then it doesn't take up as much space. If you guys kind of, like he said, I didn't really know how to write that shit down. That is clever. That is good attention to detail. That's fucking crazy. Bullets, a little small, super small detail. that I like bullets now fire from the muzzle rather than from the face. I like that. I saw that it looked a little goofy prior, but now they fire directly from the muzzle, which I really like. Small details always get me. Larger items take longer to pick up, which makes sense, right? A heavier object would take longer to pick up, and everything. I like that detail. You can carry players, which I think was a tossed around idea back in the past, and they actually brought it to life, so I like seeing that in action. You can purposely fall over. Good for roleplay and all that shit. I like that. That's a nice feature. You can read newspapers as well, which I think would be a good mini series because you can try to figure out what happened. I think you could do like a little series inside of Dead Matter, like an investigative series, trying to piece together how the outbreak started and all that. It'd probably be a good series. Somebody's probably gonna steal that idea now. Fuck. And then one little piece of feedback that I had. He was talking about your limb health and all that, like different limbs health. I believe if your arm is broken, because it looked like his arm may have been broken, like there's some trauma to his arm based off of his GUI. If like you have a broken limb, right, say like a broken arm, a broken leg or whatever, it should look broken, right? So like if you have a fucking compound fracture or whatever in your arm should look all fucked up. It shouldn't look normal whatsoever. Same thing with legs. You shouldn't just not be able to use that body part. It should look fucked up. If it is fucked up, it should look fucked up. Just a small little tiny detail that I think would just really take that shit all the way home. But yeah, super quick video. The rest of this looks like gameplay footage, so again, go watch the original devlog number 6 if you guys want to see that gameplay footage. And again, all the links to Dead Matter shit will be in the description below. Check them out. Go support them. Time's running out. But with all that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it now. My camera's about to die. So if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button if you guys want to see more content, especially Dead Matter content in the future. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications to where you're always notified whenever I upload a new video. And with that all being said, guys, and comment down below what your favorite part of this video was, what your feedback would be, what features you would like to see in Dead Matter, what ideas you might have. They'd like to hear from you guys. I would like to hear from you guys. With all that being said, guys, my name is Jordan, and I'll see you all in the next video.